Hello, namaste. Sanyika Calloway here, yoga teacher, life coach, and it is day 2 of 2017. I am excited that you decided to join me, and I am trusting that this is supporting you in keeping your New Year's resolution of incorporating yoga into your life. So as I mentioned before, yoga is simply about uniting breath to movements. And that's what we're going to do today. I have the amazing pleasure of being here in Hawaii, and I am inspired by trees. My logo for my company is a tree of life. They just really inspire me. And we're gonna do a little tree pose today, a little breakdown of some tree pose. But first, just like most practices, we're gonna start just sitting, breathing, starting to calm our breath, calm our body. So strong, long spine. Bring the palms of the hands to the knees, or you can bring them up. We're gonna start with 3 just cleansing breaths. Inhale, deep, rich, full. I like to close my eyes when doing this. So inhale, long and full. Hold it at the top. Open the mouth, let it out. Just calm the body with the breath. Inhale, deep, rich, full, long. I like to fill the lungs and feel the lungs. The abdomen, your belly puffs out. Breathe deep, full, rich. Just when you think you can't take up one more sip of air, do so. Pull it in, hold it. Let it go. Inhale. Breathe it out. Let's do some seated cat and cows. Turn those palms towards the knees. Long, tall spine. Now this time, chin up, chest out, throat up, shoulders back and down. Breathe up. Exhale, press into the knees. Hollow out the belly, puff up the area between your shoulder blades. Roll and curl back. Inhale, breathe up. Breath to movement. Make this your moving meditation. Seated cat and cow. Final time. Inhale. Throat up, breathe up, shoulders back and down, chest out, shine that heart forward. Exhale it out, hollow out the belly, curve the spine, let that neck fall and hang heavy with the head like a bowling ball. Maybe the chin touches the chest. Stimulate the thyroid and the parathyroid. Coming to seated once again. Let's do some angel wings, another beautiful moving meditation, bringing the fingertips to the side of the body. Once again, shoulders back and down. So you'll notice I say that a lot because for me, I tend to do this. I tend to unknowingly hunch my shoulders. And a lot of my clients and participants do as well. So I always encourage you to just smooth and bring the shoulders back and down. Once you start to become familiar with that practice, it's easier to just release and relax the tension in your shoulders, and you'll notice it really beautifully in the body. So shoulders back and down, long, tall spine. Inhale. So let's exercise the lungs that are a muscle. So we want to breathe all the way up. Inhale all the way until the fingers touch. When the fingertips touch, breathe it out through the nose. Long, steady breath. Ujjayi breath, victorious breath, warrior breath. Inhale. So keep doing that for 5 more times. I really like to breathe deep, full, and rich. You notice that I often say when you own your breath, no one can steal your peace. So this wonderful moving meditation really engages the lungs, wakes them up and fills them up and uses them in beautiful ways to calm the body, to stimulate the central nervous system, to just bring fresh oxygenated breath into the body and the vital organs, bringing life. Prana. Inhale. Fully exhale. Final time. Deep, full, rich, all the way to the top. Long and steady through the nose, all the way down. Try to do a couple of those each day. It'll really, really calm your body down and really get you familiar with how often we breathe here and not here. So it's a really good practice to incorporate into your life. Let's do a couple of warm-up postures before we start to do some tree for the day. So just coming onto the knees. We'll do some bear poses, always working on the alignment first. So knees hip-width distance apart, open those fingers wide, shoulders stacked with the wrists, strong, engaged core. Your drishti, your focus, right at the edge of your mat. Let's curl those toes under, coming into bear pose. You can let the head hang heavy if that feels good. It's a little bit of a different stretch. Or you can look at the top of the mat. Once again, coming into downward facing dog. Let's pedal out the dog. Left, right. Right, left. Inhale. And on the exhale, lift. So I like to square these pelvis points towards the mat. Sometimes you'll notice, and I do it out of habit, I lift that leg a little too far up, a little too far out. But for more of a discipline with your body, when you're lifting that leg, try to keep the toes pointed toward the mat, the heel pointed toward the sky, and the pelvis points, the pelvis points towards the mat. So inhale, kick it back. Exhale, bend that knee. Maybe looking under that opposite shoulder, seeing if you can see those toes. Stretch it up, lift it up, feel it. Extend that leg. Now swing it through. Frame the hand, the foot with the hand. Get a nice, good alignment here. Breathe and feel that. Let's engage that core in a little bit different way, bringing the belly and the chest onto that knee. Get nice and balanced here. Bring those shoulders back and down. Now inhale, exhale, feel the earth beneath you. Bring that knee nice and straight. That thigh is fired up. You might feel a little tingling or twitching. It's okay. Your body's letting you know it's awake. Inhale, and on the exhale, bring those arms out. Superman, superwoman, fly. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your left palm down. Reach that right hand up. It might be too much for you to look up at the shoulder, the elbow, or the thumb. It's okay to look down at your feet and your hand. Feel the stretch in the side body. Inhale, and on the exhale, frame the foot. Place the palms down. Lift that right foot. Come back to downward facing dog. So I have a centipede joining me on my mat. Hello, Mr. Centipede. I'm gonna invite you to move on over so I can get to my practice. That's park yoga. I love Hawaii. All right, opposite side. Inhale, bring that leg back, toes down, heel up, pelvis points to the mat. Inhale, bend that knee, look under that opposite shoulder, flex that foot, stretch, extend that knee once again, Swing it through. Frame the foot with the hand. Inhale. Get that nice fired up feeling in that back leg. Knee straight. Inhale. Place the chest and the breast on the knee. Get your balance. We root down to rise up. Arms out. Breathe. Balance it out. A great thing to do for your focus is to keep your drishti, your focal point, looking down, or maybe a little bit out in front of you. Straight. Arms like a T, like an airplane. Shoulders back and down. Fire up that back leg. Feel that stretch in the front leg for 3, 2, 1. Bring the palm down. Lift that arm up. Stretch it out. Twist it out. Breathe it out. So I'll close my eyes because there's sun, which is really beautiful today. Or sometimes I look down if it's too much of a strain. Remember, yoga is all about listening to your body. Breath to movement. My offerings are suggestions. If it doesn't feel right, you don't have to do it. Breathe. Bring the fingertips down. Frame the foot. Come up on that back toe. Lift that top leg. Bring it back. Downward facing dog. Now sometimes here, you might feel like doing a chaturanga push-up. Another down dog. You can also do that push-up on your knees. Bring those elbows in. Stretch it back. Curl the toes under. Breathe it out. Let's take a child's pose or a resting posture on your knees. Yoga really helps us not only work out our body, our muscles, our breath, but it also works in all of those things that might, I call it the monkey mind, the chattering of our thoughts, the running of our ideas in our head. When you calm the breath, when you offer your body as a moving meditation, you really do have a different connection overall. So just breathe it out, whether you're sitting here in this Japanese seated position, palms on the knees, or whether you're in child's pose. Maybe your knees are together, or maybe your knees are apart, forehead towards the mat. If you want to extend this stretch, walk the fingertips out, lift them up. Press the fingertips in, lift the palms up. You'll get a different stretch. Breathe. Quiet the body with the breath. 2 more breaths here. Slowly come. Once again, knees hip width distance apart. Let's cat and cow it out. Breathe up, stretch up. Feel that slight C curve of the spine. Hollow out the belly. Let's come into downward facing dog. Come on to those toes. Hover, hold, stretch it out. Back to the toes, back to the hips. Now walk the fingers, the toes to the wrists. Stay bent over. Stretch it out here. Maybe put the shins on, the hands on the shins. Flatten that back out, just like a nice table. Breathe. Come back into a forward fold. Maybe your feet are 2 fist distance apart. Maybe they're together, whatever feels right for you. Sweep those arms up. Slide back, bend. Maybe the palms touch. Stretch it out. Hands to heart center. So in honor of this beautiful tree and tree pose, let's take this posture So basically there's 3 ways that you can do tree pose. The first thing I want to suggest is you bring your foot to your shin or to your ankle. So it's a posture where you're going to really ground one leg. So this left leg should be solid, ground like a tree trunk before you move on. So this, with your foot, the heel of your foot and the palm of your foot towards the ankle or the shin is perfectly fine. You really want to open up that hip and breathe it out. So if this is your tree today, that's awesome. Inhale, exhale, maybe closing the eyes and just stay focused. You'll notice as you close the eyes, it's a little bit more challenging. If you'd like to add on, and you'd like to bring the bottom of the foot to the shin, that area right beneath the knee, you can do that if that's comfortable and available. Again, opening that knee out, maybe bringing your hands to prayer, maybe growing your tree, engaging that core, tucking that booty in, strong core here. Now, just don't bring this foot to the knee. You can wrench your knee, you could pop it out, do something that does not feel good to your body. So bring it either to the ankle, right here. If you're able to and you'd like to add on, perhaps as you grow in your practice, bring that foot right here to the thigh. That's a little bit more challenging for me right now on this ground that's not particularly level, but just to show you, you can bring that here. Whee! Ground that foot down. Bringing it here. It's not going to let me do it on that leg. See, every day is different and every body is different. So trust the process and work it out. You could also do another type of tree where you actually bring your ankle to your hand and pull your tree this way. Woo! There we go, like this. Maybe centering that one hand, maybe growing that one tree, or if it's available to you, both hands. Breathe and relax. Root down to rise up like a strong, firm tree. We bend so we don't break. Releasing that foot, pedaling it out, inhaling and exhaling. Once again, planting that opposite leg, nice and strong. A slight micro bend maybe in the knee, but you really want this leg to be your anchor before lifting up. Again, there's a couple variations. Bringing the foot to the ankle, it's perfectly beautiful tree. Check your ego and your she-go at the door. Maybe you bring it up a little higher, or maybe all the way to the thigh. Every side of your body is different. Every day is different. That's why I love that it's called yoga practice, not yoga perfect. So we practice. Grow that tree. Breathe it out. Tuck that booty in. Engage the core. Feel the branches of your tree. Growing it. Reaching to the heavens. Breathe and inhale and exhale. Slowly release it out. Place the foot down. Pedal it out. Inhale and an exhale. You can end this with a forward fold. It's a nice way. Letting the head hang. Maybe pedaling it out. Bringing the hands to the shins, flat back, and then forward folding it again. We're going to come to seated or onto our knees. And thank you so much for taking the time to just do this basic yoga flow with me, to play, right? It's yoga practice, it's yoga play. It's really about bringing breath to movement, having fun, getting connected with our bodies, finding that sense of calm and peace that always is only a breath away. Peace and blessings. Namaste.